the moon shines on the cowshed, you're rolling in the hay. All the cows are out there grazing, yeah, the milk is on its way. I am a cider drinker, I drink it all of the day. I am a cider drinker, it soothes all my troubles away.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Porter and Ale. As you can see, this is not Porter, but I'm Ale still. This is Cider. You may recognize her from other things. She's also my co-host on Savor the Flavor. We wanted her on this show before because she loves ciders and we're not particularly fond of ciders, but we thought, hey, wouldn't it be fun to have her trying ciders with us? And is also, you can see Porter's not here. Porter's a busy man during the Christmas season because he works for the Postal Service. So, you know, they work a lot. So we wish Porter the best. Hope to have him back very soon. But have Cider. Cider, say hello, Cider.
Hello.
So are you excited to partake in all these different ciders that we have?
Yes.
Well, we actually went out and tried to find some unique ciders, things that we've never had before, labels we've never seen before, to try and mix it up as we usually do and see if we can find a cider that we like. I have no doubt she'll find a cider that, you know, she'll probably love all of them. I'm not saying I don't like cider, it's just not what I typically lean toward. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see if any of these catch my attention and I actually enjoy them. So, what do you say we crack open some ciders and see how they fare?
First, we have Bold Rock Hard Cider IPA.
Cider IPA?
It is a dry hopped cider, Indian pressed apple.
Yeah, see, they tricked you. Indian pressed apples, not Indian pale ale.
It is crushed and crafted in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
We actually got, I don't even know if we mentioned that before, but we actually got to meet them at the Nashville Brew Festival. Plus, we ran into the same guy when we were picking these up.
Yes.
So, how about that?
And he gave me a glass that says Bold Rock and a beer koozie because it's my birthday.
But hey, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Just saying, they're awesome people. Yes. Check them out. If you like ciders, I guarantee you'll like them. And as you can see, we're not using our Warhammer. We thought we'd make it a little goofy and use our Big Mouth from Cyanide and Happiness. And in typical Porter and Ale fashion, we're going to have a cider-esque Das Boot. Who knows? It could be the most delicious thing we've ever had. Now, if you look at it, it's very clear. I mean, this is a clean, crisp cider. There's no sediment, anything like that. I mean, you could probably pass this off as something like ginger ale if you didn't know any better. But you smell it, and you definitely get that cider-esque smell. The apple, the alcohol, the typical cider stuff. So, let's give it a taste.
It's so good.
Very tart. But it's not that bad kind of tart that'll like clench up your jaw. And you're just like, oh God, that's tart.
You can definitely taste the apples.
Mm-hmm. So this is I mean, if you're looking for a simple cider that, you know, the apples are kind of up there, but you don't want anything too sweet, this would probably be right up your alley. Next up, we have the California Ace Pineapple Craft Cider. This is produced and bottled by the California Cider Company, and it has a little text at the top, which we love. Often imitated but never surpassed, we marry pineapple and apple juice and ferment to make a thirst-quenching cider that's deliciously refreshing any time of the year. Enjoy. And it's gluten-free. So if you're one of those gluten intolerant people, this is a cider for you.
This one's not as carbonated as the other one.
Definitely doesn't look it at all. Woo! That is pineapple. So it definitely lives up to the idea of being a pineapple cider. There still is the apple element in place, but pineapple is clear. Now, you couldn't really distinguish this one from the last one. outside of the fact that the last one, as she pointed out, was very carbonated. This one doesn't seem to be as carbonated. But pineapple, let's go.
Good God.
Whew. It's tart, but not like the Bold Rock tart. This is kind of it's a lot sweeter, but the pineapple's really, really taking hold here. There's not really a lot of apple.
Tastes like candy.
If you like pineapple over apple, go with this one. I think you'll really dig it. But beyond that, it's really an acquired taste. You really have to like pineapple.
Next is Mountain Meditation Lemon Basil Cider by Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Kingsport, Tennessee.
They are in Tennessee. We actually got to see them at the Nashville Beer Festival earlier this year.
I did get to try some of theirs at the Nashville Brew Fest. I did not get to try this one. I did not know they had a lemon basil. And I'm kind of scared to try it.
Now this one's a tad bit more golden than the last one. Not as carbonated as the Bold Rock.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, wow. What the hell? Okay. Now, this is definitely one of those in our usual scenarios where you find that one that's just a little weird. The basil smell is prevalent. Like, I don't smell apples at all.
I don't smell lemon at all.
No. This is one of those I'm afraid to try.
I'm with you there.
But, hey, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. See what they do. So,
Oh, no.
ugh.
No.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
No. Okay, I mean, I like basil and stuff when you're cooking,
Yep.
but in a drink, nah, it's just not working for me. Not working for me at all. Next on our list is Diskin Cider, straight out of Nashville, Tennessee, another local own. Bob's Your Uncle Dry English Cider. Fancy a pint? Cider originated in England and was brought to America by our forefathers. Thank you. We wanted to see if you enjoy the same feeling of meeting friends at the pub for a pint. Brilliant apple aromas and flavors gently transition to a dry, traditional, I'm struggling for some reason, dry finish. It's the basil. Cheers responsibly. Fresh pressed, gluten-free as well, no sugar added, nothing artificial, locally crafted. You're welcome. Nashville owned, Nashville brewed. I like when we can interact with locals. In fact, we may be interacting with locals sooner than you think.
Ah, see, now that smells like a cider.
Yeah, this smells appley. I expect to have a very apple cider, so I don't really know what more we can say about it other than cheers.
Oh.
It has a very dry finish like a wine. It's sweet, but sweet from the natural flavors of an apple. So don't expect like sugary apple juice or anything like that. But very reminiscent of a red wine that is kind of sweet.
Crispin Blackberry Pear hard cider. Made from fresh pressed American pears, orchard to bottle.
So they just pick them from the tree and shove them in there.
Crispin ciders are naturally fermented using the raw, unpasteurized juice of fresh pressed American apples and pears. Through classic cold fermentation and specialty selected wine yeast, we always stay true to the fruit with authentic flavors and unique aromatic notes that are only present in fresh pressed ciders. Bleh.
It's fun. She's got the Porter syndrome.
Crispin Blackberry Pear is elegant and refreshing with a ripe pear berry bouquet. Yeah, bouquet. Subtle blackberry tang and juicy complexity. Filtered cold for brilliant clarity. Serve chilled.
Well, I think it's pretty chilled.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're kind of bundled up. It's cold outside. Smells primarily a blackberry, not really getting a hint of the pear, but I think it should be interesting. See how it works.
Ooh, I like that one.
The blackberry stands out. The pear kind of gives it a nice little finish. It's not very sweet, not very tart. It's well balanced. I'm kind of digging it. It's really good. And finally, we have Aval Cider Artisanal. Yeah, I botched that. This is Bregaton, France. This is a product of France, so we got something way outside our usual typical things. Doesn't really say anything other than things in French, so yeah. So a French cider, artisanal cider. So it makes me wonder, are they going to adhere to the usual French standards? Because the French like their beer or their wine very bitter.
I'm not about bitter.
So, deeper golden color. A little bit more carbonated. Maybe not as much as the Bold Rock, but it's got more carbonation than the other four have. Jesus Christ. Have you ever been walking down a shady road and you know you're in the bad part of town because you see homeless people around? And not to dismiss homeless people at all, I suffer for their plight, but there's a smell that's in the air because they don't have restrooms.
Ah.
So, I've smelt this before. Sometimes when you go to the pool, the local pool, and you go into the bathrooms and it just doesn't smell right.
You're making me not want to drink this.
This is what we do on this show. Have you not watched?
But God.
There's just that familiarity to it. That's all I'm saying.
So, like France.
We love the French people.
We do love the French people.
They give us good French fries.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, well, let's go.
Oh, no. Ah.
It tastes like it smells.
Oh, that's so bad.
God.
Oh, it made my jaw hurt.
It's in my mouth now. That taste, that smell, it's in my mouth. And I just feel like that homeless parade went into my mouth and just lived there and defecated there.
Oh, what is that aftertaste?
The homeless people.
Oh my God.
God. French people. I don't know what you're doing, but that is absolutely horrid. Bar none. The taste is in my mouth. It's terrible. I hate it. And I don't like your cider.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. It's just bad. Now we have the Das Boot filled with cider. You've never attempted the Das Boot.
No, I have. I have attempted the Das Boot.
Not this type.
When you and Porter first started, and it was outside, y'all had a Das Boot that had beer in it.
Okay.
And I think it was after the recording because y'all couldn't finish it, or maybe it was during and you cut it out. I don't remember. I just remember trying to do it. I think it was one of the first ones y'all did, and I felt like I was going to throw up.
Open, you can see her. If not, she's gonna lean down.
Don't stare at me.
Okay. We won't. We'll just look at the camera and just be pointing.
Well, we'll have all the dozens of people who watch this. Chug it.
I don't even
Chug
like
it.
beer.
Chug.
Chug, chug.
That's what makes it even better.
Chug,
She
chug,
hates
chug,
beer.
Chug, chug. You can do it.
She took out the foot.
Das Boots.
There's like a toe.
It's a toe.
And you know what?
Toe.
We're just gonna let that toe sit.
I hate beer.
She does hate beer. So, in her defense, I can understand that. That was pre-Porter and Ale days, so I remember what you're talking about. Okay, so do you want to attempt this first?
in true porter and ale fashion, maybe we should do Rochambeau.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I can actually win this.
Ready?
We know each other too well. That's what the problem is. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna keep this going. Ah, that's one. Ah, I won! Hey, I finally won. Porter's not here. I won. Now, if you can get the whole thing down,
right.
bravo.
That's not gonna happen.
But if you can't, it's understandable. It's a lot of beer. It's a hefty challenge, and it's a challenge I throw out to you people. Take 3 beers of your choosing, mix them together in a boot, 32 ounces, give or take, and chug it down, and we'll feature it on the show. Send it down below in the things that I'm showing you somewhere. But I feel like you can probably take it down.
You have way too much faith in me.
I mean, you love cider.
I do love cider, but this is really cold, and there are some nasty freaking flavors in it.
Okay.
I have seen your show. I have been here while you were recording it, and the bad flavors always conquer the boot.
They do. It's amazing how that works.
So bad. Okay.
So whenever you're ready, take a breath and go to town on it.
I have to stop laughing or I'm gonna choke on it, and that would be a very sad ending.
Well, I'm gonna sit here and wait.
Okay. Basil!
Oh, she found
God,
the basil.
no, basil!
She found the basil.
Oh my god, that's so gross. I'm gonna throw up.
No, don't throw up. None of us have thrown up on this show. So, did the French come through or did it disappear?
No! I just have basil.
Okay, so basil came up to the top. The French went into hiding like they did after 9/11.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
I can punch him for you if you would
I'm
like.
kidding. Mwah. I'm not going to get this all the way down. I'm going to try because I want to pride myself at least one time, officially doing a full Das Boot. Almost did it during our other show that I've yet to post, but I will soon. I tried. I really did, but it was not easy. So,
You got this.
I'm delaying.
I believe in you. You're supposed to finish it so I don't have to drink anymore.
You don't have to drink anymore. The carbonation is what got me. It started tingling all the back of my throat, and it was just hurting.
Oh, it's all in my titties.
That's something you've never heard on the show.
I don't know what that is at the bottom, but it is not pleasant.
Well, as you can see, I've got a foot left. I can do a foot.
You
So
can do a foot. That was not doing the foot. You should have had that in all one try.
I wasn't thinking. I found the pineapple.
That's what the taste was.
Yeah.
Oh.
We forgot about the pineapple.
It was all at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Those Hawaiians, they like to hide too. I don't know that for sure. I love Hawaii too.
Goodness.
I've never been and I'd love to go sometime, so don't hate me. That was our show. We just drank 6 ciders. They're all varied quality, but overall pretty good.
I would like to say my personal favorite out of the 6 is Bold Rock.
Boulder Rock is very good. I'm not saying I'm going to change to ciders, but you know what? We'll do this again sometime. Hopefully with porter involved, and we'll get 6 more ciders and do it all again, because this is fun. We love doing this. We love doing it for you and for your amusement. But remember, if you'd like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/pencil and paper productions, chuck in a buck, and help us out, and we can do more shows like this on a regular basis. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Cider.
I'm Ale.
Please drink responsibly.
And we'll see you next time.
Let cider be